What is the impact? One of the biggest hits that tends to happen, you may have a financial loss because your systems went down and you were not able to recover in time, and there is a cost of lost opportunity. Someone could change the financial information, force you to change payment information, and that could be one of the impacts if you are cyber attacked. Data theft is one of the most common thing that we see these days from an attack perspective. When the attacker comes to your environment and takes over a huge chunk of data, because these numbers run in lakhs and tens of lakhs, when you think about this, you not only are exposing the information of who's trading, but you'll expose the information of the positions that they take, and a very private piece of information that may then end up getting determined as to how wealthy you are, and you really do not know where this information is going, and if that information then can be potentially abused to carry out an attack on you, or your, in this case, the end consumer who's working with a broker or a depository or a fintech firm. The investor loss, if something was to go down in terms of exchange going down or your systems having a fallacy, brand reputation is the biggest price that one pays. The entire basis of a financial market is the reputation. We are built on trust. When you end up losing money or your data because of a cyber attack, that will clearly impact the brand reputation of the institutions that get impacted. Market manipulation, you could have a situation where the data gets manipulated. You may include a delay in the communication between your terminal and the exchange. All of that could potentially have an impact to you as an organization. There are regulatory penalties. SEBI is very strict in terms of how it wants to run this market. These are penalties that range from civil, and in some cases not to SEBI but to other acts in the Indian government, can be criminal in nature. So regulatory penalties is something that one has to worry about. So think about the cause and effect. You have a significantly transformed digital ecosystem that is clearly making an impact in terms of how we operate day in, day out. That has multiplied the entire volumes of transactions that we today carry out, not just the capital markets, but just general across the ecosystem. The cyber criminals are taking advantage of this rapid transformation. And the fact also is that you have the transformation, you have a significantly widespread use of technology by a set of individuals who are not very savvy technologically, creates an open field for attackers to come after you. And the fact is, today India is the fourth largest economy, which means we have money to pay or money to lose. So the attackers have a field day, and you then have the impact, that is the price to pay. This is the ecosystem that you play in. And if you are in this ecosystem, then the regulators, the attackers cannot be far enough.